In Australia, 1 baby out of 100 is born with a heart defect. This means that these babies have holes in their hearts, and it's very unlikely that they make it through the first year of life. So why has it been so difficult to find new genes involved in heart disease? That's because genes compose only 2% of our genome. And in fact, the rest of the 98% of the genome is not well studied. We don't know the function of it to the extent that it's been called junk DNA. So what we do in my laboratory is we try to find mutation in the junk DNA that can be responsible for heart disease. And to do so, we are using bioinformatics. Bioinformatics is the use of computer programming applied to biology. And more specifically, we use bioinformatics to look for the genome and look for mutation in the genome that can cause heart disease. So for that, we have developed a software called Trawler. And what literally Trawler does is that it trawls the genome to find the specific mutations that cause heart disease. And to make sure that these heart defects or this mutation predicted by Trawler actually cause disease in an in vivo situation, we're using the zebrafish as a model to test the effects of this mutation. The zebrafish is a fantastic model because fish have a very similar heart to humans. Plus, on top of that, they are transparent, so you can just directly look under the microscope and see any heart defect that arose from the creation of mutation in the fish genome. So what we do is we use the CRISPR-Cas9 technology to induce this mutation that recapitulate human mutations, and then we look whether they can see any heart defect in the developing fish. So this is a very exciting field to work in because not only when we did this experiment, by combining Trawler and the zebrafish validation, we found new mutations that cause heart disease. So in conclusion, Trawler, the software that we have developed in our laboratory, will be playing a very important part in the understanding of other genetic diseases because it can virtually be applied to any genetic disease that still has unknown causes.